Next up at UFC Seattle, we have Mansur Abdul-Malik taking on Nick Klein. Mansur Abdul-Malik, the biggest favorite on the card, and this line moved lightning fast. Just a few days ago when I broke this down, he was minus 500. And now he's minus 1,000.
That's fucking double.
It's twice as, yeah. I mean, yeah. Holy shit. You're right.
I think.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Where the fuck is it?
Write it down. Because if you don't write it down, you might. Oh, there you go. To the fifth power.
So we have how much? It was minus 500.
Yep.
Okay. And then we're trying to get to minus 1,000. So basically what you're going to do here is you're going to solve for X. Okay. So we start off with 0x0 is going to be a 0x in the middle. Right. Now we have 0, 0. So that's going to be your 0. We have 5 and 1. That's going to be your 5. So we have 5, 0, x 0.
Is this Common Core math that we're doing?
Excuse me. And then we have the minus 1, which when you carry that down, it's going to be the plus 1. So now we have 1,000. Actually, it's 150 0x. Remember, we're still trying to solve for x. So what you're going to do is you have to get the x. The x has to get out of the 0. The x isn't supposed to be in the 0. So just do the, I'll get it. Hold on. Just do the breakdown. I'll get it.
Okay. All right. Well, Mansur Abdul-Malik, while we figure out what that line movement was, is a tremendous favorite here, and he is undefeated. He is 7-0 in his career, all stoppage wins. He's taking on Nick Klein. Nick Klein, 6-1 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's on a nice little 3-fight win streak. Nick Klein, decent grappler, rangy striker. When he's striking, he wants to stay on the outside, pump the jab, use that range. He'll leg kick. Everything he does at striking is to keep you at distance. He'll eventually take a shot. And when he does a really good job lowering his level, shooting real takedowns. They can be clean. When they hit the ground, he will transition into BJJ. On his feet, a little soft, a little uncomfortable if you bring the fight to him. But on the ground, he's a grinder. Definitely far more comfortable. He is making his UFC debut after a pretty successful Contender Series outing. He's taking on Mansur Abdul-Malik. Great grappler, college wrestling experience, and he does everything you would expect a D1 wrestler to do. He comes forward, throws bombs, and then shoots beautiful takedowns. Takedowns are big. They are clean. He does a nice job lifting if he hits those legs. He works in control really well on the ground. He also has great elbows from top and will just absolutely go to town. He's coming off that KO win over Dusko Todorovic in his UFC debut. At his core, this is wrestler versus wrestler or wrestler versus grappler. You normally just go, all right, who's the better wrestler? And in this case, you'll do that. You'll end up with Abdul-Malik. Then you can also say, who's the better striker? You'll end up with Abdul-Malik. Who's the better athlete? Then you'll end up with Abdul-Malik. I don't care how you break this down, whatever category you're going to use. Maybe just straight jiu-jitsu technique. Nick might have him beat, but Malik should dominate this fight. The odds make a lot of sense to me.
I got
it. The movement's crazy. Oh, how much movement were in these odds?
So I was trying to solve for X the wrong way. So it's X equals minus 500 plus minus 1,000. Obviously, you divide the 500 out to get it turns into 500X equals minus 1,000. Now you got to solve for X. So it's divided by 500. So X equals, when you take minus 1,000 divided by X equals minus 2. Now you have to get it to a positive number. So you divide by 2. Now it's minus X equals 2. Now you get rid of the minus number by dividing to get you. It's 2 divided by minus. So X equals 2 is twice as much. So we are right.
Yeah. Okay. You know what is crazy? I'm on the line movement tracker right now, one of the tools available at WeWantPicks.com.
Yeah.
And it shows you the opening odds, the current odds, how those odds translate to win probability, and what the movement is. So Mansur Abdul-Malik opened at minus 600. He's now minus 1,000. Minus 1,000 is an 87.91% implied probability. The line movement from minus 6 to minus 1,000, only 6.1%.
I didn't listen to a goddamn thing. Is it my turn to talk?
I bet you didn't. It is your turn to talk, yeah.
Okay, so I'm picking Mansur. He's probably going to win this fight, but I will say, if you are Nick Klein, you got to do 2 very important things. Number 1, survive the first round. The first round is going to be fucking iffy. And I know you came out in your Contender Series fight, short notice, and fucking flew across the octagon and got that submission. I wouldn't recommend that versus Mansur because that dude's going to be fucking ready for you. He knows how to grapple as well. Literally, I would just do everything you could to get out in the first round because we saw Mansur in the second round of his last fight. He's not a second round guy very often. The way that he fights with big, powerful shots, if you can get him in that second round, he will start to make mistakes on the ground. And obviously, that's where you want to be. You want to be in a position where he is going to make a mistake and you can capitalize. It's probably not going to happen in the first round because he knows how to wrestle as well. And if he gets on top of you, that's point number 2, Nick. You can't play guard game versus this guy. You can't really play anything. If you're on your knees against the fence trying to get up, whatever, his ground and pound is fucking nasty, and he will hurt you even when you think that you are safe. So get out of the first round. If you get taken down, whatever, if you try to get a takedown, I wouldn't even shoot a fucking I would literally just run for 5 minutes, just get to the second round and see what happens after that. If he can do that, I think he's got a real shot to pull something off in a mistake because I saw Mansur getting pretty tired. Now, he will work through it, and he ended up winning that fight by, TKO or whatever it was. I mean, he was starting to beat the shit out of that guy, but he's powerful early. He knows what he's doing on the ground. So it's going to be definitely, I think the odds are reflective of what it's probably going to need to be for Nick is a little bit of a Hail Mary situation. I played it. I played the submission. I got it like plus 1,400 or something. Just a touch flyer. We'll see what happens here. Just because I saw Mansur in some positions in the second round of his last fight where I was like, if Nick can get there, he can be live. So, but it's Mansur's probably the play.
Yes. Lots of questions both in the live chat and on Instagram and everywhere else where this graphic was shown. And they say Nick Klein, 24 takedowns average. So those are takedowns per 15 minutes. That's what that stat is. Uh-oh. And they're extrapolated stats. He only has one fight in the UFC. Right, he got one takedown.
I got it. So
he had one takedown in like a minute. And that's why it extrapolates out.
You're looking for X. X equals takedown. Okay? We have 15-minute fights. So you're looking for X equals 15. And what'd you say?
I think he had one takedown in 2 minutes.
By 3.
Yeah.
And you said he had one takedown, correct?
Correct, yeah.
X equals 15 divided by 3. That's got to be 6 or some shit. Divided by 1. X equals 1. But this is 2, but also, this is 2, but also 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you take 6 times 4, and then 6 equals 24. And what's the number up there?
It was 24. Wow, you did do that.
Okay, so there you go. Yeah.
Look
I got it right.
You.
Yeah, I didn't. Is that really, it really was 24?
Yeah. Great job. That's incredible stuff. Jeez. Wow. DraftKings Fantasy, $9,700 for Malik, and if history is correct, that will be worth it. Guy comes out there, rips your face off, scores the points. He's going to be in my DraftKings Fantasy lineup. Biggest favorite on the card, which didn't start that way, but that's what's happened over the last few days, and should be worth the money. Make it all happen. If you do want to unlock all the picks, the bets, the tools, and everything else that we do for an entire month, WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. $10, a whole month, 30 days. It's actually not 30 days. It's a month. So if you sign up February 18th, you have access till March 18th. You sign up March 18th, you have access till April 18th. That's how we do it. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. Couple of Super Chatterooskies. $2 from Philip Bacon, my first ever UFC live. Good luck, Bacon. Enjoy it. Going to UFC events, a ton of fun. They're a ton of fun. It should be a great time, so enjoy. Next, Len, another $1.99. I'm a knife maker. Sending you a sick knife I made. Okay. If you're sending it to the P.O. Box, write a letter. We'll read the letter. We'll do all the things. Thank you, Lennon. $2 from Jake Korak. What is a leg kip, Angelo? First of all, a leg kip is a thing. Second of all, you're making fun of, oh, sorry, I talk real fast. My bad. They used to say I had a lisp, Jacob, which I don't. Isaac Lathrop, $4.99. Wanted to thank you for all you guys do week in and week out. I sent Ange my $1,700 payout last week. All thanks to the data analyzer. Love you guys. Well, I'm glad you made $1,700. Congratulations to you. That's what's 1,700 divided by 10? That's 170 months of premium membership. So we appreciate you very, very much. Keep doing your thing. Thanks for shouting us out. Did I do that so fast? No,
that's not what I mean. That was pretty simple math. How do you clap? What do your hands look like when you clap? Do the clapping motion and then
I've got a great clap.
And then
I got a great
No,
clap.
just pause. I just want to see.
I do the pocket clap. Yeah, here.
Okay. But you're you're
Yes.
looking like this.
Yes.
Hold your hands. Hold your hand. No. Because I saw somebody like doing.
That's stupid.
I'm right here. I'm just,
Sideways is weird.
You're doing like this. This is very, this is very effeminate. Homosexual. This is a little homosexual. I'm right here because you're right here. All right.
Good job. Good game.
What if you're clapping low?
Sometimes I'll just slap my leg. All three of them.